All right, 3, 2, 9. Hey, welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma.
I'm J-Rock.
And we've got an amazing show for you. Welcome to Chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5. Yo, man, it's been such a crazy journey. The fact that we are even here.
We are even here.
We are even here. Hey, don't... You know what?
We're starting early.
You know what, guys? You guys should work alone. Just work alone, because...
Wow.
The disrespect in this place, I swear to God. But luckily, we're graced with the presence of the great Rick Brown, blessing us every week, well, every other week for the past few times. I mean, it's been incredible in the M7 studios. So we've been able to do pretty much whatever we want.
Get this magic done.
Get this magic done.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong, the way you said it, but
well,
we'll roll
take
with it.
that as you want. If you want to think like that, go ahead.
But it's been great. Like, to be honest, like, we're
It's
in a
a
comfortable space, intelligent, like, intriguing conversations. As soon as we walk in the door and talk about, like, the
Dude,
special topic.
I love it.
Isn't it
the
dope?
The vibe.
It's amazing. So, guys, if you need any podcasting done, any recording done, if you're a musician, anything you want done, come to M7 Studios.
Yes.
Hit up Rick Brown.
If you want the magic to drop on your tracks.
If you want the magic on your track, yes, that's what we need. We
That's
need to
what
go
I
ahead and hit
meant.
up Rick Brown, especially at M7 Studios. That's where it happens. So, this chapter is going to get a little spiritual.
Before we even jump into that, how was your week?
Oh, chivalry's not dead. Okay.
All right.
To be honest, it's been a better week than last chapter.
Okay.
It hasn't been amazing, but it's been better, and that's the best we could hope for, right? I mean, I still haven't seen my therapist. It's been a good month now. I know she misses me. But again, I'm going to get back on it. I really need to. And again, Talkspace, guys. This is not a sponsorship.
Oh, my God. Here we go again.
Listen, man, it's a great app.
Us.
Use it. Just use it. There's a trial. They give you credits. Just use it.
Oh, man. Are you sure this isn't sponsored?
This is not a sponsor. I swear on everything.
I don't believe that.
Not getting paid. Yet.
Not yet. We'll get there.
But definitely, we have some interesting stuff coming up. Let's start off with some sports and entertainment.
All right, well, the big one.
Okay.
The big one everyone's talking about.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, my
Did you
God.
watch it?
Yes, I saw it. I saw it, and I did like it.
Okay.
I did like
All
it.
right.
It's a very dumb movie. It's Rick is in the studio right now, just looking like
shaking his
no,
head.
No.
Disagrees.
But the thing is that you can't go into the movie expecting
Good
something.
acting, a great plot. No, we're here for the action.
You're there for monsters to
CGI.
fight. That's it.
Yeah.
You just want monsters to fight.
Yeah.
You want some dumb monster shit to happen, and that's what you should expect.
Yeah.
Now, if you expected more, I kind of put that on you.
Yeah, that's your fault. 100%. Yeah.
You know, it's the same with people that go into like when you go into like one of those movies that you think something crazy is gonna happen, but it's the exact opposite.
Oh, so like how people did with WandaVision and the spoilers?
Exactly.
And and the theories, yeah.
But this was straightforward. At least they didn't lie to you. They told you what they were giving you. They're like, hey, this monster is gonna fight this monster. And that's what you got.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like we didn't need any humans in the movie either. Like, we could have just...
Okay, wait. I don't understand the King Kong human plot. Like, that to me was stupid.
Did you watch the other Godzillas?
I watched all of the Godzilla and King Kong movies.
I don't know why you're looking at me like I offended you.
Because I was talking about King Kong,
No,
not Godzilla.
I'm just saying. I was just asking you a question.
Yes,
I don't know why you're looking at me that way.
Yeah.
All right. So, in the other ones, they kind of like gave Easter eggs that King Kong was kind of a part of the universe.
Yeah.
And they just kind of threw
That was the
him
last
in there.
Godzilla, yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much, I mean, I guess Godzilla just fights all the other kaijus, and this was the only one I guess he just didn't kill. Because he was just like, whatever. Except for Mothra. You know what? It is very confusing. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. It just made no sense. Like, they tried to connect it, but then at the end they didn't. So, I don't know.
That's
Either
very
way.
true. They didn't connect it very well.
No.
But, I mean, they left the room for part 2.
Yes, they did. Who were you rooting for?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The smart answer is always gonna be Godzilla, but
Yeah.
I wanted King Kong to win because King Kong is a favorite. Like,
I was going for Godzilla, so.
of course you would. Of course you would. Like, there would never be a situation where we could just both go for the same team.
I mean, we'll see.
What do you mean we'll see? No, like,
We'll
okay, why
see.
did you want Godzilla to win?
Because he's more powerful. He literally, like, spits out
So now everybody knows that Jessica's admitting she's a bandwagon.
a
Obviously.
bandwagon.
You're a bandwagon fan.
Why?
Because you're obviously gonna go for the more the radioactive lizard.
Yeah. Who's gonna beat radioactiveness?
It's not about winning. It's about the story.
Shut up. Shut up. The whole movie is about winning. It's King Kong versus Godzilla. We're gonna have a winner. And we had a winner. And then they tag teamed to beat the real villain.
See, so you're just gonna ruin it for everybody.
If you haven't watched it, that's on you. It's been out.
I think people
It's
should
been
just
out for
expect
a week.
just expect spoilers from us, unfortunately, because J-Rock can't keep her mouth shut.
Hey,
That's
man.
pretty much the problem so far.
I apologize, but not really.
So, do you recommend it to be watched?
I really liked it. I know, like, it's not your legit, you're going in for the plot or anything like that. But if you're into action and CGI and, like, cheesy, bad acting movies,
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
Yeah.
If
Like,
not, then don't watch it.
in my personal opinion, I recommend it, and I recommend you go in with a 10-year-old's brain,
Yes.
and that's it.
Yes.
Don't try to get philosophical and shit. Just
No.
go in.
Don't look for, like, little Easter eggs. No, just, like,
Yeah.
we're here for the fight.
Just go in.
That's
Big
it.
monster fight. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's what we're doing.
And don't look at the actors and be like, ew, why didn't they say that? No.
Yeah, like
trash.
expect the cheesiness.
Yeah.
Just go in with a 10-year-old's brain.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's good to have those movies too. Those movies
Yeah.
that just bring you back to just not having to think too much.
Exactly. Those, like, chill movies where you could just see action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you knew this is coming.
I'm ready for this.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
All right, so look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Falcon and Winter Soldier, my personal opinion so far, it's not all there for me.
It's trash.
It's not. Like I tried. I really tried to dislike it. And then they got me with the first episode. I was like, oh shit.
See, we thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's progressively gotten more boring and more boring. and
Yeah.
more boring.
Now it's like I have to watch it now. You're making me watch it
Yeah.
because if I don't watch it, it gets me. Like if I don't watch it, I'm gonna be out of the loop and I'm not gonna know what's happening and everything else.
Exactly. Or what it connects to. So that's kind of why I'm. Well, to be honest, I haven't watched episode 3 because, like, I don't know.
It's a buddy cop movie, and that's
Yeah.
what they're doing. They're doing the whole buddy cop thing, and Anthony Mackie, man, like, he just looks like he's always up to something. It's his face, and I swear to God, like you look at him and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
What do you know? You know something. What's up with you, man? Hey, look.
It's like his jaw. Like, if you kind of look at him from the side, his jaw is very, I don't know. It's a weird looking face.
It's just like
But,
he just looks at you like, mm-hmm.
yep.
But it's that I couldn't get into it. I can't get in. Like I'm getting into the show. I'm trying
Yeah.
to. I like how they're addressing the whole race thing because I never thought about it from that perspective when it came to a superhero, except outside of comics at least. Like
Yeah, I think it's because, and I was talking to Jamie earlier about this, but I think they're trying to do that perspective of, like, before blip, after blip,
yeah,
but putting in what we've missed.
yeah, and also the racial undertones. I love that. I
Yes.
love how they're placing that and they're like getting you to understand. Like this
Okay.
shit doesn't change.
So here's my thought. Based on just episode 2 that I've watched,
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of the boys kind of like feeling.
Yeah,
So I'm getting a lot of Homelander vibes.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
it's really pissing me off.
Yeah.
Really, really pissing me off.
But why is that pissing you off?
Because, so, we could actually we could talk about The Boys once season 3 comes out.
Yeah.
But,
definitely.
you know this, but the people don't know. Well, apart from my cousins.
Oh my God.
So, I have a love-hate relationship with The Boys. The first couple episodes,
You're disgusting.
I hate
You're a
it.
disgusting person.
Okay. So.
A love-hate relationship with... No, a love-hate relationship with who?
Homelander.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
there
You're
we go.
gross.
I
There
said
you
it.
go.
Whatever.
You're disgusting.
Whatever. So the reason why I like him is because I really want him to lose his shit and blow everything up. And I don't like him because he's a piece of shit. But I don't know. There's something.
Oh, that's that
about
abusive
him.
relationship shit. You
Yeah.
need to talk to somebody. See, that's what it is. Cause
It's a TV show. I'm fine.
no,
I'm fine.
you don't just root for somebody to blow shit up. But you know, I want to.
Well,
How they both are kind of like the
they're
same.
kind of. Oh.
No, for real. They've been sending him death threats.
No, I did not know that. Okay, so that's too far.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
so Rick Brown just
crazy.
told us. I don't know if you guys are gonna hear this in the audio, but he just let us know that they've been sending one of the characters death threats because of his performance. And
Oh, well, we'll say it. The Walmart Captain America.
yeah,
They're sending him, the actor, who is not Walmart Captain America or
dollar
Captain
store
America.
Captain
Well,
America.
same thing.
But,
But they're
yeah.
sending him death threats? Like, y'all need to chill.
Yeah, that's
It's
a lot.
not that
That's
serious.
way too far. It's a character.
Yeah.
And I guess this is why companies don't address these things, which are important to be addressed. This is why, like, you know, they don't want to get too deep into, like, these, like, political ideals or whatever it is because of threats like this.
Yeah, but not only that, it's because we're basically being forced to watch this Captain America that doesn't deserve to be Captain America.
Yeah, by our standards.
Yeah.
But then again, we haven't even been... You know what? Let's not get too much into it because of the fact that, you know, it's...
Well, yeah, we still
We're
have some
gonna
time to
spoil
do
some
it.
shit
Yeah,
if we...
but not only that, but let's just get back to it. This is a TV show.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
real
true.
life.
Come
we
on,
don't
guys,
have
like-
a real life Captain America, so y'all need to relax. with
Yeah,
that.
just chill. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that
It's not
serious.
that serious. Like, I understand we're all like heavy into Marvel,
Yeah.
but not like that, guys.
I'm not with it.
Yeah, I
that's
disagree with that 100%.
disrespectful. But
Staying on the Marvel train.
yeah. Black Widow trailer? I
It
didn't
feels
see
like
it.
you haven't seen
I
it.
didn't watch it.
Get out, get out, just get out.
I'll pick
Like,
up my
we're-
shit.
we're
I'll pick up
ending-
my shit and I'll leave right now.
We're ending
Okay.
chapter 5 right here.
I don't give a fuck.
We're out.
No, but I can't watch the trailers, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh God.
The trailers tell too much of the story sometimes, so I
Okay.
try to avoid them.
Okay.
They tell way too much of the story. Like,
Okay.
I want to be surprised by the Black Widow like the whole thing.
movie.
I want to be surprised by the movie.
Okay.
I want to know what happens, and I want to go through it with her. I
Okay.
don't want to have it ruined for me.
Okay.
I don't need the hype. I'm already hyped.
All right. I could respect that.
Oh,
A little.
I'm respected. Finally, there we go.
Nah. So I actually watched it as soon as it dropped. Yeah, it's amazing. I think they dropped this last one because it's been 300 years
Yeah.
since they said the movie was gonna come out, and then we had a panorama,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got delayed because they didn't want to put it on Disney Plus, and now they're like, just kidding, we're gonna put it on Disney Plus and at the movie theaters. So
This goddamn Pan Demi Lovato. It's crazy. Yeah.
you know she dropped an album too.
Look, man, she got some criticism for her last video. That shit wasn't cool. Whatever.
I don't even know what
Well,
you're talking about.
Pretty much, she dropped a video about her going through, like, addiction or going through getting high, some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And people were like, yo, this shit's not something you glorify or something like that. Apparently, the video was glorifying it, and people
I
didn't
mean,
take
she
too
went
kindly
through
to
it,
that.
so I really don't understand.
Ooh, that's a good perspective. Yeah.
So,
I thought about it like that either.
yeah. But back to Black Widow. Catch me at the movie theaters
Back to
watching
not
that.
drugs.
Yeah, I will be in the movie theaters watching that.
I'll go with you. I'll risk it. I'll risk it with you.
Hey, we'll wear 3 masks. It's okay.
Nah,
Only 2.
I'm going in raw.
Whoa. That was gross. Well, that
You're
was
right.
gross.
So, but the
Alright.
thing is that it's a gross because of the reference.
Both.
Both. Okay,
Yeah,
for sure.
both.
But no, like
Wait, you said it. You can't say it. Now we have to bleep it out.
I didn't say the word.
You still
I just
can't say it.
I just referenced.
Oh my god, we're screwed. Okay, so let's make a note on that. We're gonna have to bleep that out because YouTube does not allow you to say that word. In case you guys didn't know. But we apologize for that.
But you're right. All right.
Yeah.
So is it hype?
Oh, of course. Of course.
I agree. Yeah.
Of course.
It's too hype for me to even like want to. It's too hype for me to watch the trailer. Like,
all right, wait. Before we even continue, then, did you watch the Loki trailer?
I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh my god.
I saw the first one. I don't need another one. I don't know why.
This is the official trailer.
I don't care.
Oh man.
I'm gonna. You won. You got my money.
Okay.
Your marketing worked. It already worked. I
all
don't need to.
Okay. I'll
What
give
the
you
fuck?
that. Dude, it looks so good. Like compared to Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's up there with WandaVision.
What is your real quick? I just need to know what is your theory on Black Widow in the future of the MCU?
What do you mean?
What's your theory?
Do I think she's still alive?
Yeah,
I hope so.
I think she is.
I mean, she has to. If we put back the stone, the soul has to come back.
See, now you're going on a crazy conspiracy theorist shit,
See, all right,
and that's
I'ma
exactly
stop.
what happened with
I'ma stop.
WandaVision,
I'ma stop.
and that's why.
I'm gonna stop, but hey, it makes sense.
But to me, if you watch the Loki trailer, there's somebody with red hair sitting down in the soul place as he goes across, the.
But you
universe.
haven't seen the Black Widow trailer, so I
it.
can't even tell you what I saw there.
It's hype. I'm good.
All right, cool. All right. Hey man, watch it.
Go ahead. Just don't tell me about it, man. I swear to God.
All right, let's move on to the next trailer that came out.
Okay. Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I'm so hyped for the whole
Yo.
thing.
At first, I thought I wasn't gonna be hyped.
Bro.
Not because of what you think, but because of how much I like Space Jam. For me, is top 3 sport movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I hold that up there. So I was kind of nervous about this, especially because like, when's the last time we saw anything Looney Tunes?
And I don't know why people are holding things like people hold shit too close to their heart as far as like putting things on a pedestal. Like I get it, like you know, it's the '90s. It's a really good declaration
It's a
of
classic.
the '90s. It's a classic. You know, it has Jordan, Looney Tunes, '90s. I get it, but new shit has to come out, and also with this one, I love the direction it's going in.
Yeah.
As far as the first trailer that I saw. Again, I didn't watch the second trailer because I'm not gonna ruin it. I saw the picture with Lola.
done.
I saw the picture with Lola Wade.
Okay.
That was lit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
Oh, yeah.
I'm here for it.
The reference to Heat.
Yeah,
The Heat
like-
era.
So definitely, I'm here for it.
So I can't even say anything then.
You can't. I mean, you could talk about it. I'm just not gonna watch. I don't want to be visually stimulated in that way just yet.
Okay. It looks very good. The opponents that they're facing, sorry, they got some ballers, man. Men and women.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I am definitely gonna watch it. If it comes out in the movie theater, I might think about it. If not, HBO Max is where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I pirate my movies anyway, so I don't really care
You
where it
can't.
comes out.
Why are you exposing yourself?
All right, come get me.
Stop.
Like, it's not a big deal. I'll send it to you.
I mean, you said you were gonna send me the other movie.
I didn't
and
send you
still
Raya.
haven't seen it,
Raya
so
was
I
a
don't
really good
believe
movie.
you.
I didn't send it to you. I swear
I'm
I'll
still
send it to you
waiting.
today.
Yeah.
I swear I'll send it to you. I need to save it. I need to download it.
Yeah. It's
I
been like
forgot.
a month. It literally has.
I haven't seen my therapist in a month.
That's why.
Can't get my affairs in order.
So it's your therapist's fault.
I'll call her and blame her for you.
Hey, I appreciate that.
All right, so on to the next topic. This is all you.
Hey,
March Madness.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the March Madness conclusion.
And I'll be honest with you, the reason why I say this is all you is because you already know I barely know about professional sports.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be disconnected from, from
College.
college sports. but I trust that you have me. Yeah, you know.
So this year we all had, as we've gone over in the past couple chapters, we've had the women's bubble and the men's bubble. Um, Overall, in my opinion, I feel like the women's tournament was a little bit better than the men's tournament.
Really?
Yes. Based off of how close the games were
Okay.
and how the endings, man. There was only one ending in the men's game that actually blew up, which was the UCLA game versus Gonzaga.
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Okay. We're sticking with Godzilla. Yeah, because that was a overtime game where Jalen Suggs hits the game-winning three off the backboard with basically 3 seconds left in the game. That was a wild ending. But they choked in the finals, so, like... And, like, choke, I mean, like, choke since, like, the game started. They were losing by 20.
Really?
And
oh, yeah,
then
you told me that they got blown out by 16.
Yeah. And I was like, so this is the final? Really?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the women's game, the women's final ended a 2-point win, a 1-point win. And it was like a last second.
I saw that,
Yeah.
and that was big. You know what? I feel like since our chapter about, you know, females in sports, I feel like I've been seeing I don't know if my phone is recording me, but I feel like I've just been seeing a ton of like female sports on my feed.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I don't know if has talking's hard.
Talking's hard.
Talking is hard.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you?
Well, see,
Or do you always...
Yeah.
Okay,
So the
for sure.
difference is I actually follow female athletes, and like I follow the WNBA, I follow women's soccer, so like I get that on my feed. But I've noticed now, because of like everything that happened in 2020 with like inequality and like women's rights, it's been showing up even more. And I think not only that, but the women's tournament was shown on ESPN.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's probably why a lot more people were getting it on the feed too.
No wonder. All right, that makes a lot of sense.
But it goes back to what we were talking about. You
That-
get that exposure.
That representation matters, man.
Amen.
Exposure matters. Media matters. Like,
Yep.
that's true. Yeah. And I like when you told me that, it really blew my mind.
Yeah.
So, do you think that... All right, so the game ending for the women's final, when I saw it, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. How close was the game throughout the whole thing? Or
It was
just
close. But it's not only that. Stanford in general, like their games were all like, it was like 2 or 3 back-to-back games where it's like a 2-point win. And
No
it's
way.
decided in the last possession. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't know. They had the craziest March Madness, and basically the whole season, because they've been playing away from home the whole time because of the panorama. So their whole season, like, it was well deserved, the win. But not only that, we've got to learn more about like these up and coming female athletes in basketball. A lot of the athletes, like, their stock has gone up.
Yeah, of course. Like,
So-
I mean, I would expect nothing less because of the representation, period. Like,
Yeah.
I think that was a big deal. And there's still a lot of people that showcase, you know, the worst of women leagues to be like, oh, this is why I don't watch. But, dude, don't act like you haven't seen somebody on the men's team airball 5 threes in a row, like, from each player. Don't act like you haven't seen that shit.
Yeah.
Like, people want to, like... The fact is, the technicality does matter, and the exposure does matter.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it was slightly better.
Slightly better.
Yeah.
You think you're being a little biased?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I
I don't know. If we're basing it off the final,
I'm talking about the tournament in general.
I think I watched more women's games than men's because I was more entertained with the women's game
Okay.
overall.
Okay, I can understand that.
I think the other thing too was like the underdogs that I wanted to win were like eventually they got knocked out, but everyone was saying that Godzilla was gonna win, and Godzilla's gonna win this time. They choked.
Just love that, how that stuck.
Yeah,
All right, so this
Baylor won. Let's just put that out there. Congrats to Baylor and
Yeah.
Stanford for winning.
But definitely, what I want to do, I want to put up a poll,
Oh.
like to put them side by side, and I want to see what people thought was better, which tournament.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like people are just going to vote for the men's because they didn't watch any of the women's games.
But we could see. I just want to know what people think.
I'm telling you, that's most likely what's going to happen.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be that, I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. But there's only one way to find out.
I mean, you go ahead and do that. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong, but...
I hope you're wrong, too.
Yeah.
Actually, I know you're going to be wrong. Put it like that.
That's very cocky of you.
No, because as soon as I see...
Did you watch any of the games or just the highlights?
I don't watch any college games, period. Again, I don't watch the highlights either. I could be honest, I don't know enough. That's why I leave this up to you. But I will, just so I can go ahead and vote with an honest mind.
So what are you going to vote?
I don't know. I have to watch them. I'm not biased.
I feel like you're just going to vote for whatever.
What the...
You shouldn't even be able to vote because you didn't watch any of them.
So now I'm not able to vote?
Yeah.
Wow.
Voter suppression.
Wow. Let me educate myself, then I'll come back to the poll and I'll vote. And
Okay.
I'll give an honest opinion.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
But don't just get hyped by that one shot, please.
Okay, listen. You gotta understand. You're trying to tell me what not to get hyped about, and that's just gonna make me get hyped about whatever it is.
Well, then you should be hyped about these trailers that you didn't watch.
You know what? I don't need to talk to you about this. But, yeah, I'm gonna put that. We should put that poll up. It makes sense.
You're gonna put the poll up.
All right, I'm gonna put the poll up.
I'm leaving that to you.
Typical.
Wow.
So this is what we're gonna do, guys. Are we good on the March Madness?
Yes, that was the end of it. Don't be like Godzilla and go undefeated the whole season and choke in the
But you know
finals.
what? They brought up a great point before we had the chapter. Before we started the chapter, nobody undefeated. Usually
Apart from
wins.
the Dolphins,
Apart
the
from the Dolphins.
305.
Yeah, that one win in the 70s.
It's a win.
I agree. I'm saying other than that, it's like a curse.
Yeah.
When you go undefeated, you
Yeah.
usually lose.
Yeah, but that's what also happens when you get really cocky. And you think you're gonna win because you hit a game-winning 3.
Well, what do you? I mean, yeah.
And then you choke and get blown out by the team who deserved to beat you.
Damn.
Sorry, that was
You're
dark.
disrespectful. That's your problem, honestly.
I'm not scared. It's Godzilla.
You're right.
I'm a King Kong.
You're a King Kong. It's Godzilla. All right. So, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take a short intermission, and we're gonna go into our special topic. I know this is kind of weird. It's not usually our style, but just this one time we're gonna do that. So we'll be right back. We're gonna
It
pay
might
some
not be
bills.
one time, but just to get used to it.
All right, you guys. So we're back with the JaySquared Podcast, Chapter 5 from our short intermission. I'm sorry you didn't. I hope you guys didn't miss us that much.
I hope you like the little song we put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's polite. It's a nice song.
I mean, is it a low-key bop?
Is it a low-key bop? Is it a...
We'll put a poll up.
All right, so we're going to get right into the special topic. The special topic for this chapter is... actually.
It's spirituality.
Spirituality versus religion.
Religion.
All right, sorry. We had
I didn't edit that part. I'm sorry.
All right, so pretty much the special topic for this chapter is spirituality versus religion. All right, so a lot of people, pretty much this was a fan vote.
Yes.
So we put up a poll. We wanted to see what the new topic was going to be about. And yeah, you guys came through with a really deep one.
Yeah.
At first we didn't really know how to approach this.
We still don't.
Still don't.
At least I still don't.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm on
Okay.
the same boat.
All right.
I kind of don't know where to go with this one, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. We're gonna give it our best shot,
Yeah.
and
We're gonna shoot our shot.
I think it's really interesting. I'm excited actually
Yeah.
because I don't think we've ever had this conversation,
No.
and
I
we've
think
been
we've
friends
like
for like more than a decade.
Yeah, I think we've like
Brushed over it.
Yeah, but not like dove deep into it, if we're being honest.
We're about to learn a lot about each other. This is gonna be strange.
This is gonna be weird.
Ew.
I don't like it.
I think this is great.
This is gross.
All right, so we wanted to go ahead and start with some, I guess, like a mini history lesson, we would say, or just a brief description. Like,
Okay.
what is religion? What is spirituality? You know?
Yeah. Which, by the way, we got this off of Google, so, yeah, take that.
Take that as you will.
Yeah, 'cause
let us know what you think.
Yeah, I don't want
what it is to you.
no drama with it.
I don't want no smoke.
No smoke. I don't want no smoke. No disrespect to anybody. No.
Go ahead. What is it?
All right.
What is religion?
So, what is religion based off of Google definitions? A personal set or institutionalized system of religious attitudes, beliefs, and practices. The service and worship of God or the supernatural.
Okay. Now, going into what spirituality is, it's the aspect of humanity that refers to the way individuals seek and express meanings and purpose, and the way that they the way they experience.
You were doing so good.
Connectedness to the moment, to self, to others, to nature, and to the significant or sacred.
Okay, good
Still
job,
think
Jay.
I did really good.
Insert hand claps for
Insert
my
hand claps for
guy.
me. I can't read.
Reading.
You guys know that this was a feat for me.
Yeah, I mean, he stumbled halfway, but pulled
Picked
through.
right back up.
Pulled through.
They had some big ass words in there. That's weird.
I
I didn't
mean,
expect it.
Yeah, it happens.
Damn. Okay, so what we're gonna go over is pretty much what the difference is to us, because this is all subjective. It's not. I don't think that anything we say is gonna be,
No,
definite.
yeah, it's not set in stone. No.
Yeah, but definitely we're gonna go over it. We're gonna go over what the difference is to us and what the difference is by the book and
By the Google book.
by the Google book and how we define ourselves and what we believe in individually.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put up a poll. What do you guys believe in?
Uh-oh.
I want to know.
Okay. That's another Jesoma poll.
Another Jesoma poll, baby. Keep them coming. Oh, yeah. So you know what? Yeah, I want to get started with this one. All right. So,
Okay.
what's the difference? By the book, religion is usually an objective experience, greater focus on externals like church, book of scriptures, etc. Also, religion is very organized and structured, while spirituality leans more towards self-referral and internal awareness to self. Also, spirituality is formless, breaks free from restriction and structure. So they're kind of like, I think about it as same lane, but opposite paths. You get what I mean?
One to the right, one to the left.
Yeah. So, like, in my personal opinion, to me, religion is like going to church every Sunday, something that's going to be like ritualistic to you. Well, I guess both are ritualistic, but
Yeah.
I guess I could name it as something that's like, that I guess you would do by the book, by like a specific book that's going to guide you, you know.
So like the Bible.
Pretty
or
much the
a
Bible.
book of scripture.
Trying to
depending
refrain from the Bible, from saying the Bible for some reason.
Oh.
But yeah. Wow.
Sorry.
I guess spirituality is just that connectedness you have with the universe.
See, I don't know why this popped into my head with spirituality, but yoga. That's
Yeah,
the first thing
yoga.
that popped into my head. Just yoga.
You know what? It's funny because in April, during the pandemic, Lovato, we, like, I swear, like, I took the whole month to just do yoga and no other, like, exercises, no lifting weights, no, like,
Mhm.
you know, cardio-based exercises, and I just did yoga the whole month. And I connected to myself in a way that I've never connected to myself before. And there was a lot of insight. There was a lot of struggle and self-growth. That shit was fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
you don't think about those things when you're, like, doing, you know, regular exercises, but just...
No, not at all.
But it was a lot of self-reflection that went on. I was really interested in it. You need to start doing yoga with me.
You say a lot of things that I need to do with you, and we do nothing apart from this podcast. So
Thanks for making that sound like such a trivial. No, but what do you think? In your head, like, what is religion and what is spirituality?
well, I kind of agree with you with the religion. It's basically like you're following a book of scripture or your belief in something that you practice often, probably daily. While with spirituality, like I said, it's more. I just think of yoga, self perspective of what you're going through in that situation. Just trying to like figure out who you are,
Yeah.
and then trying to become one with yourself. While the other one, while religion is to me, it's more like open.
You think religion's more open, or do you think?
Like externally wise.
Okay.
I feel like with spirituality, it's more like of an internal fix.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just one's more structured than the other.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna just get into it on my end. I'm more spiritual than I am religious. So
Jamie's looking at you wild.
James, look at me crazy. Listen, look, I'll explain myself.
Okay.
So I believe in God. I am Christian, but I do not believe in the church. I don't believe in religion directly.
Okay.
My experiences. You're looking at me like you're so confused. Stop dying because you're making it worse. Jamie's dying.
Jamie's about to spit up all her water.
Or
Continue.
his.
Sorry, I don't discriminate. My bad.
But the thing is that, like, okay, so for example, I grew up as a Christian. I was always taken to church. I used to be taken to church every week at a certain point in my life.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna get into a personal story about myself. You kind of realize who people are. I was having this conversation a little bit with Rick before we even started the chapter, but you start to realize who people are the more you open yourself up to them. And I didn't like what I saw when it came to, religious preachings. And I went to several churches. I broke off and went on my own with
Yeah, you
friends.
took me to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That was an experience.
it was interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope, I'm not going to lie. It's big. It has, like, the pool tables.
It doesn't feel like.
It doesn't feel like a church, but definitely. Like, but the thing is that to me, I feel like religion had, like, the way that people went about it, it just wasn't right for me. And I just didn't vibe with it because I felt very judged everywhere I went.
Mm-hmm.
I did not feel like I was a part of a family, no matter where I went,
Okay.
within these religions. And I'll be honest, I sat on a place for years and years and years. And my experience is that I would fall asleep. And I'm the type of person, if I'm tired, I'll fall asleep right in your face. Like, I will not have any remorse for it. I'm just that type of person.
Yeah.
But in these situations, I would fall asleep at church. Mind you, teenager, getting up at this time in the morning, going to this place.
Yeah, in rebel years.
Rebel years. But the thing is that I would sleep, and people were kind of like talking shit about me behind my back.
Asleep?
Yeah, because I would fall asleep. And I hated that. Like, I didn't hear it to my face. I heard it from other people.
Mm-hmm. Typical.
And then when it got back to me about, everything that everything that was being said about me, I then responded like, do you guys know I work till 2 a.m, or do you guys know that, I have a very hard and demanding job as a teenager, or do you just choose to talk shit without knowing me?
I mean, I'm pretty sure people do the second part.
Exactly.
So.
And that was my biggest problem. It was like, damn, you guys are shaming me for trying to provide for myself and things of that nature. And a lot of people will say, oh, but you're just surrounded by the wrong people. No, in my own way, I've been judged by every place that I went to, like, as far as religiously. Not saying that every place is the same, but it's just my experience. I think that my relationship with God is something that's going to be personal. And I can't really leave it up to other people to make it something else for me or to bring me as close as I am to it. I could definitely educate myself more, but I can't rely on somebody to kind of bring me to that.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, also, I don't trust the way that religions come about simply because books are man made. I don't trust that shit. I feel like everything that has survived, like all information that survived has been written by winners. You get me?
Okay.
All history has been written by the winner. And who's to say that, these ancient texts aren't just rewritten in order to keep people hostage, keep slaves and all of it. Yeah, I'm just not with it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, if we're gonna dive deep like you
Jessica,
did,
Jessica looks like I was not equipped for the.
I'm just lost. If we're being honest, I'm just
this is
lost.
it. This is what it is. This is what it's about.
Yeah. Okay. So, I grew up as a Catholic.
Uh huh.
I still follow the religion, but I don't go to church. I do believe in God, but I did question my faith when my grandma passed away.
Damn.
And I'm pretty sure I had a mental breakdown after that. But it's kind of tough for me to talk about it because I want to believe that there is an afterlife and like we go to some type of heaven. But at the same time, like I don't know because I have all these questions, but no one has an answer to them. Like where do we go? What's the purpose of life? Like why are we here? No one can answer these questions for me. So that's where I'm kind of like, what's the point of having these books if none of them have answers? So that's where I'm at.
So when you say what's the purpose of life, what do you feel like the purpose of life is? Like
For
if you
me
were to
or like in general?
no, like a general consensus of what the purpose of life is.
For me,
Yeah.
I'd like to leave some type of legacy on this earth, whether it's this podcast, whether it's kids, whether it's something that people will remember. It doesn't have to be everybody, but it could be anybody that could just something that you leave on this earth that's good.
Yeah. I feel the same and I can relate to you on that point. Like when people pass in my life, and I mean, if you know me, you know that there's been a good deal of, I try to think about it in a way where they're in a better place, but
Yeah,
what is that place? Like,
where
is
is that
anybody gonna
place?
explain this to me?
Exactly.
And you start to question it. Like, why do I believe in, whatever it is I believe in?
Yeah, and like personally, I'd like to have that type of belief and love to that,
Yeah.
like to actually having something there, like whether it's religion or spirituality, but I personally haven't found it. Do
And
I still believe in like God and well, because I'm Catholic, so like the virgins and all that. Yeah, but am I deep into it? Do I go to church? No.
I guess that's what brings me back to like why I'm more spiritually connected than anything. It's because I really don't think a scripture should tell me if I'm going to heaven or hell, or
Yeah.
I like me personally, I just don't feel like I don't like through with all the things I've been through, I have to believe in a God. Like all the times,
Yeah.
like all the times I should have died, all the times like I should have been in a
Yeah.
really bad situation, like crazy shit happening, being shot at, crazy shit just happening.
Yeah.
I should be dead, but there's a reason. And
yeah, it's like a greater power is still out there because I'm with you with that. Like, there's certain situations that have happened to me where I'm like, whoa, like, how did I make it out?
yeah,
Or even, like, good things that have happened where you're just like, oh, like, today, like, I had someone with
Yeah.
me. And, like, in my head, I like thinking that's my grandma. My grandma's
so?
like my angel.
That's really sweet. That's a perfect way to look at it.
So that's how I look at it. But is that religious? Is that spiritual? I don't know.
But that's the thing. Like we gotta believe. Like I have to believe in something. Also, like when shit just happens. You ever been like, we've been around each other in these certain situations where it's
Yeah.
like, did this just pop up in our face, like
They're just
this
really,
opportunity?
yeah.
Like when it
yeah.
came to like the band, when it came to a whole bunch of different things, like
Yeah.
shit that would just pop up in our face. It's like, how did this come about?
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's no way that this just happened.
that's where, like, for me, it gets a bit weird because it's like, where is this? Is it good energy? Is it just like in a in the greater power of the world, we were just meant to connect?
But that would be spirituality if it was just the energy. But if
That's
it
what I'm
was
saying.
delivered to us, wouldn't that be more of a religious take on it?
See, that's where, to me, it gets confusing.
Yeah, it
'cause
does get
it's like,
confusing
alright,
because it's
so-
like intertwined. Like,
yeah, it's
fuck.
because it's like they both are, but at the same time they aren't.
I just know for a fact that I just want to be a good fucking person.
Yeah.
I think that's my purpose. Like, I always felt like my purpose was to show people that being a good person can get you far. So there's reason to it.
And not only that, but like being respectful and open-minded about other people's religion and not having that, oh, because I'm Catholic, my religion is better. No, like we all
Yeah.
believe in different stuff and we should respect what we believe in because at the end of the day, like, why do you care what someone else believes?
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's not
true.
going to affect
It doesn't
you.
affect you directly.
Exactly.
And that's why I always think about it. It's like when people ask me or they question me, like, oh, you know, why do you believe in this? Why do you believe in that? And I'm like, yo, I almost died multiple times. I should be dead right now. But the thing is that something's kept me going. Something's kept me alive.
Yeah.
Because this shit happens too... it sounds bad, but this shit happens too often to be on accident. You get what I mean? Like, there
You
has to
just
be
need
something.
to get out of these bad situations. That's what it sounds like.
No, but it's like... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
But at the end of the day, like, I guess
I was gonna
believe
say
in both.
I guess we believe in both
Yeah.
to a certain extent. Which one would you relate to the most?
Now, if
This.
you're... Oof.
That's another trick one.
Now, to me, I mean, I guess I relate to spirituality the most, but religion is there. The only thing that I don't fuck with when it comes to religion are these rules that were man-made that I'm sorry, I can't rock with that. That doesn't make sense to me. And things don't age well. We already know that from the last 100 years. Shit doesn't age well. So how am I supposed to be following this belief that was brought to me by some dude who probably kidnapped my family and just force-fed us information until we believed it ourselves? Like, I just can't believe it. And again, like, history is rewritten by the winners.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm more spiritual. I believe in a greater power. I believe in a God. I do believe in Jesus, but I don't believe in man.
I don't know what I would be, to be honest. I don't. Like, this is just confusing to me because I don't know, man.
It's crazy because you're such a structured person.
Yeah, but I'm structured for certain things. I'm pretty sure I have some type of like OCD of like certain things. But when it comes to this, just because of my personal experience with my grandma's death, I feel like that right there is what basically took that structure in this and just broke it out, just broke it apart. Because after that, I was questioning everything in life. Like, even, why am I here? Like, what's the point of me being here? And these questions, like, I know I'm not supposed to be saying, because it's like,
Nah.
are you okay? Are you okay? I'm fine. I mean,
Listen.
I'm probably not fine, but I'm fine.
Listen,
If
fuck
we're
that.
being
Look,
honest.
this is
But-
like, to me, you have to question everything. If you need to talk to somebody, yeah, you could talk to somebody.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, yeah, you need to question your existence. That's why, like, that's what makes us human.
Yeah.
We want to figure it out. We want to know what the reason is. What's the deal?
Yeah.
Why am I here? What am I doing here?
So
What's
that-
my purpose?
Yeah, that goes back to my, like, why do I have all these questions, no answers, yet you're telling me that if I keep believing in this, then all those answers are going to be, like fulfilled once I pass. No,
Yeah.
I want to know now.
You
like,
know,
I
when
don't
you
want to wait until I die.
The fucked up part is that when you say it like that, it sounds really fucking bad. It's like, wait, what? This don't make any, like, if I walked into a bank and they told me, hey, look, man, we're not going to give you the loan, but it's there. You got the money there.
Yeah.
But you're going to get it when you die. It's kind of like, wait, hold on. I don't think I want
Yeah, and then, like, you don't even know if you make it there. That's the other thing. Like, do you even make it to heaven or to an afterlife, or are we reborn again, or do we go to hell? Like, what happens? Like, that's where I'm confused. That's why, like, this is such a difficult topic for me, because, like, I want to say I'm either one, but I have so many questions that just make me not pick one or believe in one.
I don't know. I might get shit for this, but I don't believe we're supposed to believe in a scripture. I don't believe that we're supposed to sit there and listen to one person and, you know, not idolize them, but more or less just go by their word.
You're gonna get shit for that.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the JaySquared Podcast.
No, yeah.
No, I mean, that's just what I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never gonna be comfortable. I'm never gonna be comfortable with somebody who hasn't been me. Tell me what I should and I shouldn't be doing with my life.
Yeah. I think it's difficult though, because like some people, like, this is their whole life. Like, religion is their whole life. Like, that's what they've based everything about themselves around. So like when you say like that, you call them basically like very into it. So like fanboys of this type of religion. So they get very offended by that.
But that's the thing. And that's why it's different for everybody. Like some people,
Yeah.
they need, maybe when you go to church, you get that deeper meaning. You get that deeper understanding of yourself, of, you know, the religion in general, or of God. You might come closer through church.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't work for everybody.
it doesn't work for
doesn't.
everybody.
And like the other thing too, which I might get crap for this, but quite honestly, like,
I love it.
it's real.
Right.
I'm Catholic, but we know what's going on in the Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's all messed up.
Yeah, you can't rape a little boy and then come back to me and tell me how I'm supposed to live my life.
Yeah, and not only that, but say that God has forgiven my sins. No,
Yeah.
you raped a kid.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a lot of it's shit like that, and
yeah.
also
That's what makes it hard for me to be like, yes, I'm 100% religious, because
yeah.
that happens, and we just like hide it,
sweep it under the rug,
exactly,
and hide it. Like, that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to tell people these things are happening. What are you trying to protect? If we're supposed to be transparent, open with God, then how?
And God sees all, right?
Yeah.
So what are you hiding if He sees it all?
That's crazy. And then you look at the pastors, like the Christian pastors in like America and shit like that. You see them flying in private jets, or it's not even America. It's all over the world, by the way.
It's just money.
It's just they just want
money
to have the money.
Yeah.
Like Joel Osteen,
It's greed.
I'm convinced. Like, I'm like, yo, that's
it's greed, man.
It's insane, and I don't believe that people should keep on. I don't think that people should keep on trusting somebody who indulges.
Oh, there we go. We're using the good words.
No, it's true. It's like you're literally.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'm.
You're filling yourself up with people's hard-earned money that it's their literal hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Like you're taking their hopes and dreams.
They're putting their faith in
exactly
you to be the greater good, and then you're just using it on private jets or whatever.
And whatever it is, and you say that it's for, like, God's given it to you. No, God didn't give that to you. People gave that to you. Like, I just would never understand. And the church that I took you to, that was one of the mega churches.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's I don't know. That church to me was weird.
Oh,
it was weird.
It was definitely weird. You don't understand. Like, this church.
You made me wake up at 8 a.m.
Yo, man.
On a Sunday. Which people do. That's good for you. But no, that's not me. That's not me.
Hey, but you played those games, though.
I actually did not.
I played those games.
You played those games, though.
No,
yeah, so it was basically
they had like a pool
game
table.
Room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For their youth. I mean, but yeah.
Well, also, it wasn't my religion.
That's also true.
So, that was different for me.
Hey man, I didn't know any better. I was just like, hey yo, they got a
But
pool
you know
table, yo,
what's
let's
good,
go.
though? You know what's good? Being open-minded
That's
and
also
going to
true.
someone else's church that's not your religion.
Yeah, and like I remember going to a mosque, and this is where my idea of the Muslim faith for me shifted completely. Like I went to a mosque and the woman opened the door, and I did it for a school project in college. I never been to one before. I've had Muslim friends, but I never asked questions. So I went to the mosque, and a woman opened the door, and I was like, "Hey, I just wanted to ask some questions about this mosque. This is my school project." And they welcomed me with open arms, which was already off rip. I was like, "Oh,
Different.
damn, that was dope." So they let me in. People were praying. There's a big area for everybody to pray and stuff like that. Sorry, I don't know what it's exactly called. I don't know, but everybody was praying and stuff like that. And I was just asking her questions like, "Oh, why do you cover yourself up so much? Don't you feel like you're not liberated because you have to wear this, and that?" And she says, and I remember, I'll never forget. She told me, if I give you a candy wrapper, if I give you a piece of candy, and it's opened, would you want it? And I was like, I'll probably take it. He's like, yeah, but would you prefer a piece of candy that's closed? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, I know it's fresh and it's new. She's like, that's why I wear what I wear. And she went in deeper with it, because I was like, oh, that's, to me, I was thinking like, yeah, but not all women are like that. And she pretty much caught me before I caught me. She's like, I understand that this is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a demand by a man.
Yeah.
Because trust me, when I get home, I'm freer than you. And I was like, those are fucking bars, son.
That was good.
And I never let that experience go. So and that open-mindedness, it changed my mind completely.
That's what I'm saying. That just confirmed that I don't like going to church. It's for me. Yeah. It's not it. So.
Yeah. So I guess, I mean, again, no disrespect, but at the same time, these are just our opinions.
Yeah, please don't get offended. And
if you think we're dumb for saying what we're saying, or you think we're uneducated, educate us. Feel free.
In a respectful way, though, because we're not trying to be disrespectful. We're just saying our different perspectives on this.
But damn, though, they had that pool table. But they
had a basketball.
They had an arcade. Like, it was a full arcade.
And
I was like, what the fuck? This is
we're
dope.
basically at Dave and Buster's, and then 10 minutes later,
and then they
we're
take
at
that
a
hour.
service.
They take like that 30 minutes out of us, like playing and shit. Like, hey guys, gather around, yeah.
Yeah.
My name's Pastor Thomas. Yo, what's up, guys? Gnarly.
It's legit like that. It's legit. Like, I was in there was like a full drum set, a bass player, guitar, and I was like, yo, we could play here.
For real. Dude,
like, what?
He had a backwards hat. He flipped his chair backwards. He's like, let me rap with you guys for a second.
Yeah, that was weird.
No, I think, he really did go in about the word, and then he started singing some songs, and I was like, this nigga.
It's not
this
my
shit
vibe.
bussin'.
It's not my vibe. Like, I was very uncomfortable the whole time, and
but it's a good thing to acknowledge that, and you know what you don't like, and you know what you like. Yeah. I didn't last long there either, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But definitely, if you guys do think that we've offended or uneducated, anything of that nature, contact us, reach out to us. We want to learn. That's the point, right?
Yeah. This was a very tough topic because we really didn't have a clue where this was going to go.
Yeah, and we took a different approach. We're like, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
So let's just talk about what we believe and
how we feel.
There. Yeah.
Now I know where you stand.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have seen me when my grandma passed away, because I thought I was just going to lose everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
We need to talk about that more, too.
No, we don't.
Okay.
That's something I don't want to talk about.
Well, then, no worries.
Yeah. All right, so we're ending the special topic on that note.
But I feel a little lighter. I feel like I got a great understanding of the differences between religion and spirituality.
Yeah, I still don't know which one I am, but
that's perfect.
That was good. Yeah,
I liked it. I like that. We always come away with a great understanding.
Yeah.
But now it's time to go on to everybody's favorite everybody's favorite topic. Ximena Needs to Know. All right. So if you guys don't know, Ximena is our third bandmate of Paradox. And pretty much we used to hang out all the time before she went to Lithuania and, started doing some
Lithuania
schoolwork
this time?
there.
Damn, I was gonna say Switzerland.
Nah. No. But yeah, she went away for school and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
before that, we'd work out every Wednesday and Thursday, and we'd talk about these new things. Ximena's the type of person who doesn't have social media, doesn't care for it. So
Yeah.
every time we brought up something as simple as the Capitol riot, she was like, "What the fuck?" And we're like, "Yeah, that shit happened." So if you or anyone you know does not tune into social media this way, just guide them here to Ximena Needs to Know.
And we'll give you some quick little updates on what's going on in the world.
That was perfect. I like that. All right.
Thank you.
So first we have the Boulder shooting.
Hey, Ximena, welcome back to America, where we have a shooting every other week.
You fucking true.
It was like a couple days after the Asian attack in Atlanta.
Yeah.
This happened, and then the next thing that we'll go over later happened. But yeah, so this was a mass shooting. It happened at a supermarket because nowhere is safe anymore. And there was 10 people who died because of this. We had a domestic terrorist, 21-year-old. He was arrested, but he was shot in the leg. So after that, they arrested him. Here's the crazy thing, Ximena. Boulder had passed an assault weapon ban in 2018, but 10 days before this mass shooting, the NRA sued the city, and because of that, the ban was struck down. 6 days after it was struck down, our domestic terrorist was able to purchase this weapon, and then we know the rest.
Fuck. I shouldn't be numb to this, and that's something I'm gonna really talk about, like, in depth with my therapist. Like, I've been, like, when somebody mentions a shooting, I shouldn't have to ask which one. I shouldn't have to go over it. Salud, Jamie.
The other thing I was gonna say is, like, a lot of people don't know that we go over these drills in school.
Yeah.
Like, this is, like, if this were to happen to either one of us, we know exactly what we need to do to protect ourselves.
Exactly.
And we shouldn't have to practice this. We shouldn't. But that's the type of world we live in.
And it's really weird. Like, I just don't understand how this is something that's normalized. Mass shootings,
it's basically normalized because it's like, oh, which one? Oh, what week? Oh, how many people died? Oh, okay, on to the next story. Yeah. Oh, here's the same thing, recycle, blah, 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 different domestic terrorists, blah, 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 blah.
And I hate the hopes and prayers.
Different area, yeah.
Like, our hopes and prayers are with, what the fuck?
How many more?
Exactly.
How many more? I don't know. But, and then a couple days later,
here we go.
This next incident. So, in Capitol Hill, once again, we had another attack. This time, it was a 25-year-old man who rammed his car into the barriers. He hit 2 police officers, then got out of his car and tried to, like, stab people with a knife, obviously. And then another police officer shot and killed him. One of the police officers, though, that this guy hit did pass away in the hospital.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
So, the other police officer, last time I checked, was still in the hospital and I think was doing better. I'm not sure. I stopped watching the news, to be honest. So.
And which sucks because that's our source of information, but
yeah,
it's so negative and
so
it's
depressing,
so numbing that
so more like everyone's dying.
Yeah, and this is
So
it's crazy, man, to be numb to like mass shootings.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't be all right.
But all right, let's get into something less heavy.
Less heavy?
But not really. All right, so this Lil Nas X controversy.
I love it. I love the controversy behind this because
this was actually a good thing to talk about that goes with the special topic. But
that's also true. Okay.
All right. So Lil Nas X dropped his music video for Montero, and
Before anything, shout out to Lil Nas X. That video was dope. Like the production value on that video was incredible. I don't care what anybody tells me. That production value was on point.
Okay.
He snapped. I like the song a lot. I love the song a lot. And it was, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about the song and the video in general. But go ahead. Go on.
No. I didn't like the song. I honestly did not watch the video. I do like Lil Nas X music. Not like heavy, but I do like Old Town Road. So that's because Georgia stuck that in my head.
I think everybody got that song stuck in there.
Eventually. But yeah, I think for me, I don't know. I think the thing that got me is the sneakers. It's the sneakers.
Okay.
Okay, so he created sneakers that are basically like the devil. It has 666 on them. It has real human blood, which that to me just crosses the line.
See, now when it comes to that, I ain't get to that. Like me, I don't fuck with satanic shit.
No, and then it goes back to like
yeah.
religion for me here. So like as a Latina Hispanic, we don't touch this. Like this is frowned upon since you're a child. Like no, you don't touch this. So for me, that's why like that part of religion is still stuck with me, where it's like that is so disrespectful and so like I don't know, that's like bad juju. I'm not touching, I'm not watching, like I don't want that.
But this is the thing for me. Like I'm able to separate the product, like
That's good
the
for
sneakers from the song, from the video product, like the video quality.
That's good for you. I just can't.
I feel you. I can't. Like, listen, I'm not fighting you on this. We just had this talk.
I know. I'm just letting you know that that's my stance. The thing is, like, Nike didn't agree to make these sneakers. They were done somewhere else, so Nike is suing Lil Nas X.
Which they have the complete right to do.
They have, because that's basically when the sneakers came out, the Nike stock kind of went down a little.
But I mean, they're well within their rights. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna make custom sneakers, for everybody out there who does make custom sneakers, custom anything, if you do use these companies, if it does well, brings their stock up, they'll let it slide probably. But if they don't want it to ride, they don't want it to ride.
Now
They will send you a cease and desist.
I will give Lil Nas X this. He created the music video because he came out as gay, and people say if you're gay, you're going to hell. And he basically said, fine, you want to put me in hell? I'm making this music video of me being in hell.
Which was lit.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, so that's what happened with that controversy. I don't agree with people saying that because he made Old Town Road that he has to make kid music, because that's stupid. It's not a kid song.
I'll always defend the artist when it comes to that. It's up to your parents to raise your kids. Yeah. That's the bottom line. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, that was stupid. But, alright, moving to the last part of Ximena Needs to Know. So, the MLB versus Georgia.
Damn. Okay, so what's going on?
Alright, so MLB has an all-star game, and this year was scheduled to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. And a couple days ago, or last week, I don't even know what day it is, but the MLB decided to move the all-star game out of Atlanta, Georgia. And this is because Governor Kemp, or whatever his title is, fake title. I'm throwing shots.
You're disrespectful.
Yep.
That's gonna get you in more trouble than the religion thing.
Probably. But I was in Georgia when all that happened, so I don't agree with it. So yeah, he passed a new voting law. Yeah, he passed a new voting law, and it was done behind closed doors, and it's basically voter suppression. He put up new restrictions on mail-in voting, so it's more difficult for you to vote through mail.
Wow.
And he added greater legislative control on how the elections are run. So basically more power to his party in order to basically win the election.
What the fuck? Oh, that's where the woman got arrested.
Yeah,
and
she got
worked
arrested.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, she was knocking on the
That's
door.
fucked up.
Yeah. He basically passed it closed doors with just Republicans, and if you look at the picture, there's no person of color. So you already know that you're trying to affect people of color communities.
Yeah.
So
They need to do something about that.
Yeah, and it's gonna affect people like the community of those who are colored, Black, Latino, Asians, Muslims, whatever, everybody, any color that's not white
gonna do something
and
about
privileged. So
that state got flipped. That's it.
Exactly, it did, and
It's
that's
over.
the reason why this was passed because they
Yeah.
don't want it to flip. So the other part of the law of this new law is that if you're in line to vote, you know how they pass out water and food,
Yeah.
you know, just when, like you're not bored. That's prohibited now, which is whatever. So the MLB, because of all of this, they decided that they're not for it. So they moved it, and they moved it to Colorado, which is a state that is known for mail-in voting.
As they should.
Yeah, so
Good.
they basically slapped Georgia in the face with that one and said, oh, okay, you're going to do voter suppression? Let's go to a state that actually allows you to vote by mail.
See,
So
that's the shit I love. I respect the fuck out of that.
yeah, so
Removing our shit. Fuck you.
yeah. Here's the bad thing though for Georgia, like they're losing an estimated amount of $100 million
As
of
they should.
revenue because of this.
I'm riding with it. I love it.
So yeah, that's what's happening in this segment of Ximena Needs to Know.
I hope you enjoyed that, Ximena. And
Probably
you
not.
know, before we wrap up, we want to once again thank the master behind the mixing, Rick Brown, at M7 Recording Studios. Like, this has been amazing. What an experience.
It's always a great experience. Always
Yeah.
chill.
Oh, by the way, we're going to have actual video for this.
Yeah.
So this is going to be our first full
Full video, not just
video
clips.
podcast.
Yeah.
Not just clips.
Yeah.
Finally.
Also, some great news.
Yeah.
We're finally out on Spotify.
Yeah.
So
Out on Spotify.
yeah, we're still working on going out on Apple Music and other social media platforms, but as of right now, we're on Spotify. So we will add that link to our Instagram page. That
We'll add it to the
way,
bio.
yeah, that way you could either hear us in your car with Spotify and then later watch us at night on YouTube.
Or you could just do both. No, I'm kidding.
That's exactly what I just said.
No, I mean, like, do both at the same time while you're in your car driving. Don't do
Then
that.
it won't make sense. He'll just be on YouTube.
But this is the thing. What I'm
Come
gonna
on.
create.
Come on, Jay. Come on.
Hey, man, listen. I'm trying to wrap it up.
All right.
I'm tired.
All right, so quick
But-
shout out to the fans. Thank you guys for the feedback. Thank you guys for voting on the polls.
Guys,
We
just
appreciate it
just to
so
chime
much.
in, we do really appreciate that. When you guys chime in on these polls, it creates the content. And when you guys create the content, we're able to deliver to you guys. And this has just been an amazing experience because of you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for the opportunity. Again, and I'm just so happy that we're finally coming out on different platforms.
Yeah, it's been a long road, so hopefully we'll keep going and we'll be out on all platforms. That way you guys can listen to us wherever you're able to. But yeah.
And look, there are more videos coming soon. We have
Yeah.
a special video coming up for you guys.
Yes.
You don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. And also, we're releasing merch soon. I know we've been talking about it, but it's coming.
We're working it out.
We're working it out.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure some things out.
Yeah.
Definitely when we come out with the drafts, we're going to put up some polls.
To
See which one you guys like more.
Yeah.
And we're going to release it.
Yeah.
And as we always say, thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
Woo! The master behind the camera just out here killing it.
Out here.
Yo, we'll never find another Jamie.
That's true.
And we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And
Extra. Extraordinary.